Shall I give an intro?
Hey guys.
Hey guys, we're back at it again. We're talking about Mafia, the Old Country. This is the Whatever It Takes trailer. This is the gameplay trailer for Mafia, the Old Country. We're going to be watching that right now, giving our 2 cents on it, and just having at it. So, without further ado, Michael, please play the clip, sir.
Come in.
Okay.
Bravery is not common in this world, and so loyalty,
Okay. I'm gonna be
obedience,
curious to see what the horse riding
they
is
set
like.
me apart from the rest.
Alright, we're
You
being
know,
led somewhere by a padre.
this matter is not yet resolved. Will you help me bring it to a close? Of course, under easy.
Damn. Oh shit. So I don't know why, this kind of reminds me of Uncharted, like slightly. Oh, yeah, he's on fire. We got some racing like Mafia 1 again. That's cool. I'm into it. Ooh. You got the Lupata. Back to the horse. Chasing a wagon. Very Red Dead meets Tomb Raider meets Uncharted.
You again.
Wow. That looks pretty good, man. What are you thinking, Mike?
Looks great.
I'm excited. Like, with GTA 6 getting delayed, this will be a fun crime story that's a little bit different. I can't think of any time where somebody's done pre-war Italy. I mean, there's a lot to talk about pre-war Italy and just kind of the history behind La Cosa Nostra. So, I mean, I think it's going to be quite interesting. Actually, I'm kind of excited. Um, I think my only concern is how they're going to handle exploration. Are they going to go more linear, kind of Mafia 2 esque setup? Or are they going to go more Mafia 3 open world? Because they haven't talked about that, have they?
Sorry, I think they're gonna do a Mafia 3 kind of open world.
Okay.
Like
Uh,
that's kind of like my view of what I think they're gonna do in that regard. Because I mean, just look at GTA 6. You have that level of graphical fidelity, but you still have that groundbreaking sandbox that GTA just gives you. So I mean,
yeah.
you got. I mean, it's not the same industry as Rockstar Games, but I'm sure that they're sharing some of the same technology. I mean,
I
they're both
imagine you're
part of
probably
Take Two.
correct on that.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're both part of Take Two.
yeah, and I think some of the reason GTA 6 was delayed was so that Mafia, the old country, could come out and not have to try to compete. Because I feel like maybe Strauss Zelnick felt, hey, we'd be doing the game kind of dirty if we released this, and then 2 months later we released GTA 6. Nobody's gonna buy the freaking game, so
Yeah,
everyone's pining for GTA 6. But now, given that extra time until May of 2026, this will have enough time to come out and kind of be its own thing. So, I mean, I'm hoping, I'm hoping it'll be. I think it's gonna be really really fun either way.
oh yeah, he's
Uh,
hoping for sure.
just because it's such a different. As I've said before, this is gonna. I feel like this is very Godfather 1 esque with the story it's gonna be telling. The old country.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I can't think of any game that's ever talked about this sort of thing before, so I'm pretty excited.
The graphical fidelity that it has is so closely matched with like Uncharted 4 levels of like fidelity.
Oh, it looks really good.
Very good.
But I mean, you go back, you look at like Mafia 2, the graphical fidelity for Mafia 2 feels really impressive when you think that game came out on 360 and PS3 originally.
Yeah,
That's pretty crazy.
but it came out during the GTA 4 era.
True, but the level of detail in the characters' facial expressions in Mafia 2 was impressive even for what GTA 4 had put out.
In
I
some
mean,
cases,
especially from a company that's not like a huge monolith developer.
it's 2K, right?
Yeah, 2K check at the time, I think. Um, but I mean, you look at Mafia One the remaster they did. I mean, that's impressive for. I mean, they basically rebuilt the first game from the ground up, and I think the original Mafia One came out in God, I want to say 2003, 2004, maybe.
I don't know on that one.
It might have been like 2002. But the point being is, they basically remade the entire game in a modern engine, and it looks really freaking good. So I'm confident that Mafia the Old Country is going to be that level of fidelity or better, honestly, um, in terms of graphics. I just hope the gameplay is as fun as Mafia 2. Because Mafia 3 was a lot of fun, but the biggest problem with Mafia 3 was the gameplay loop. The gameplay itself was fun, but you keep doing the same shit over and over and over and over. And that's where I think Mafia 3 really hurt.
Yeah, you're always just taking over spaces, right? That was like its big thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It's been a while since I replayed it.
and then if you like had an advantage towards one main leader, you were able to take them out. I think Vito was one of them, and
Yeah,
yeah,
Vito, the
yeah.
Irish guy. I forget the chick's name. Damn, why is she spacing on? I'm spacing on her name. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, I mean it was an interesting. I mean, nobody really. I can't think of the last time somebody's set a game in Louisiana, except for maybe Hitman Blood Money had that one level in Louisiana during Mardi Gras. But I can't think. I mean, Louisiana is a cool town to set a crime game in, just because of the history and just. I mean, you don't really get to see the South all that much in terms of crime games. Usually it's LA or New York, sometime, or in GTA 6, Miami's case. But my point being is you don't really get to see the South. And I think the South has a rich history of crime, and I think it's definitely worth exploring more in terms of games. Um, and I think the next full-fledged Mafia is going to go with a Vegas setting. I'm
Vegas,
calling it now.
interesting.
Mafia 4 is going to go with a Vegas setting in the mid 1970s.
Interesting. What gives you that idea, though?
Because they're going to have to go forward in time. It's going to have to be a thing. And I think Vegas is just an obvious choice because you look at the rise of organized crime in Vegas in the late 60s, early 70s. It's just a no-brainer.
But you've seen Assassin's Creed, and you know that that's never caught up with its modern timescale as well, and they just sort of milk the cow on that.
And I mean, I've heard people talk about a 90s New York setting, but I feel like the Sopranos zeitgeist that they're trying to reference with doing something like that is not yet come full circle. You need another 10 years before you can hit something like that.
Interesting, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Another
definitely.
10 years, people will be pining for that 90s kind of New York setting. It'll be cool again.
I can see that.
Right,
I can see that.
right now, 70s is cool again, and Vegas is obviously never gone out of style. So I think that's going to be, in my personal opinion, I think that's going to be Mafia 4 is going to be a Vegas type setting in the 70s. And maybe we'll see Vito put out to. I don't know. I'm trying to think what happened in Mafia 3. Maybe we'll see Vito get put out to pasture again. Maybe he's running his own crew. We'll probably get some new people. We never did actually see what happened to Joe Barbaro. Maybe he went to Vegas and started his own thing. And it'll be kind of like a casino type setup where he's playing the Joe Pesci role, kind of the unhinged lunatic type of deal. But, I mean, it's all, of course, just a guess. But I'm hopeful for it. I'm sure it'll be good either way. But we will we'll have to wait and see. But for now, guys, that's just our 2 cents. I will see y'all in the very near future.
Very near future.